Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, May 1st. First day of May, new month, new opportunities to serve God. The question I have for you this day, and the things to think about, our everyday thought, what does God have planned for us today? Not just in a general sense, but you and me. We maybe think about that in terms of big principles, big ideas. If you're on the mission field, or if you're going to do something big for church, or you've got a special project going on. And those things certainly apply. But Ephesians 2 asks the question, makes us ask the question, really. God has something special planned for each one of us today. You are His workmanship. You are His special gift, a work of art, which would be a good way of translating Ephesians 2:10. You are a work of art in progress, made by Jesus Christ for good works that God has prepared for us today. That's what the passage teaches. God, in all of His infinite mercy and wisdom and His power, has organized all of human history. Don't lose me on this, okay? Because it sounds kind of far out. God has organized all of human history to prepare particular things for you and me to be involved in this day that will bring honor to Him. See, it's not just the spectacular that I'm talking about. Spectacular before God, but the world doesn't think spectacular. The fruit of the Spirit, which we talk about a lot here, those are things that God has designed for us this day to bring honor to Him and to bless us as we honor Him. Are we content with doing the things that God has called us to do? You and I each have particular things to do this day which can bring honor to God. And He's prepared them for us. It's not just random. So somebody's going to say, well, how do I know the will of God? How do I know this random thing that I'm supposed to be doing? Or how can I figure it out? Or do I have to pray hard? Do I have to study hard? Well, yes, we need to be about prayer. Yes, we need to be about study. But more importantly, what we need to be about is responding to the things that God has given us. He's revealed to us what He's about. Obedience is a gift that we give back to Him because of what He has done for us. Obedience is recognizing that God is really in control of this world. Obedience is acknowledging the fact that I can trust God if I obey Him first. So one thing you know for sure is God has not called you this day, has not called me this day to put myself first or to think first of myself for my own priorities. No. He's called me to put others first, to put Him first. So who can we show love to today who hasn't not showing love to us? Who can we be kind to today where they're not necessarily being kind to us? Can we show mercy and grace to our children who are perhaps hurting? And maybe they've hurt us and offended us in some way. If you're a parent, yeah, you know what that means. So rather than being hurt, this day, God has given you the ministry of reaching out in love and reconciliation and showing grace. Why? Because God has shown grace to us. God has prepared things this day for you and me. He is such a mighty and powerful God that of all the millions of people, hundreds of millions of people that are existing on this planet right now, that He has called to Himself, each one of us, God is interacting with us in this special way from Ephesians and telling us that we are His work of art. We're made in Christ Jesus to do the good works that God has prepared for us to do today. You can be kind. You don't have to hear that harsh word. You don't have to be a cynic today. You don't have to be snarky today. You don't have to feel like the world is against you today. Well, in fact, the world is against you, but God is for you, so that takes care of that in a heartbeat. But we think the world is bigger than God. See, that's not bringing honor to God. It's a very straightforward idea I'm talking about this morning, because that's what it means to know God. We don't know what good works God will do today in us that will bring about things that will blow our minds. Even if he doesn't, it's enough to know that we are pursuing his Spirit, the fruit of his Spirit, and that we are rejoicing in the opportunity to be obedient. Because, man, what a huge gift that is. So that's all I have today. Think about that. It's not such a grand scheme. It's what we need to live our life. And that's why I wanted to be here. I'm right at sunrise. So I'm just beating sunrise. So it's a little bit early. Nice, cool, crisp Carolina morning. Let's pursue God for the things that he has given us to do today, because he's planned them out. What a huge blessing that is. Again, thanks for being here. Lord willing, we'll see you tonight. But delight this day in doing the things that God has prepared for you to do. And it's not that big murky secret. It's just pursuing him, realizing that he is our life and our living water. You have a great day, and we'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.